We are back with Tinky Weisblat, the diva of deliciousness from TinkyCooks.com, making more sour cherry recipes. Tinky, what do we got now? What are we doing?
We're making an upside-down cake because the other day I tried to make a regular cake.
An upside-down just worked out better.
A right-side-up cake, and the cherries all fell to the bottom of the cake. And
So
I
you just
thought,
flipped it.
this looks like an upside-down cake. Maybe I should scrap the other cake and just
very wise
do
of
upside
you.
down.
That's what divas do. They make it work.
They flip it upside down. Whatever they want their way, they'll find a way.
That's right. So of course, with an upside-down cake, you start with the bottom, which is going to be the top.
Does it have a lot of butter?
You
I smell
butter.
butter.
It
Lauren
does
smells a
kind
lot
of have butter, yes.
I have like butter.
Butter senses, spidey senses
my
for
sixth
butter.
sense. I can
Yes.
sense butter.
So basically, what I love doing here is I'm making it in my 9-inch cast iron skillet.
Okay.
If you don't have a cast iron skillet, you do this step, and I'll tell you what this step was because I had to do it in advance. You melt butter.
Okay.
And
No way.
then you put in some brown sugar, and you wait till the brown sugar kind of melts into the butter.
Got it.
Now, if you don't have a cast iron skillet, what you do is you take that and you put it in the bottom of a 8 or 9-inch baking pan.
Oh, okay.
But we have our cast iron skillet.
Yes, we
so
do.
The next
We are
thing
lucky.
we do is, if you would help me even,
I would love to.
we're going to take our sour cherries and arrange them attractively.
Are these
Okay.
deep-pitted sour cherries?
These are
Did you
pitted
put them in
sour
little deep hitter?
cherries, and you
Okay.
want the prettier side, if possible, to be facing down, because that's going to be up.
Oh, okay.
This is the bottom.
So for the
Which will
essence
be
of
the top.
time, we'll start. I'll just
Just
start
throw
pouring.
them. We don't care.
Pouring them in.
It's
Do you
fine.
want it to be completely covered? How many cherries
You
do you want
want,
in there?
this is 2 cups of cherries, which more or less covers the surface.
Okay.
Fabulous.
Now, butter and sugar in our, whoops, I always turn on the wrong side. Butter and sugar,
Okay.
and they're creamed. Then 2 eggs, 1 at a time, please.
No shell.
I feel I got this.
If there's a little shell, it's good for your calcium.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crunchy.
Yeah,
Like in the movie Kramer vs. Kramer. It's crunchy.
there you go. Okay. Then we put in the baking powder and salt.
Whole thing?
Yep, I measured it out. The exact quantities are on the website.
Yes, we'll have them right on mymassappeal.com, everyone.
Okay, then
Don't
we
you worry.
turn this way down,
Okay.
and we move, we add next the flour and the milk.
You wanna
Flour, you alternate
alternate?
starting and ending with flour.
Okay. Jenny, you want to do the milk? I'll do the flour.
But if we're
Okay, and it
alternating,
can be quite a bit.
am I putting all the milk when we alternate?
You're going to put in, for the purposes of time, Lauren will put in half the flour.
So I
You'll
put
put in all the milk, and we'll put in the other half of the flour.
Fabulous.
Because you do want to taste the cake, right?
What kind of milk did you use?
I used whole milk because that's what I had for baking in the house. I've used skim milk. Usually I bake with 2%, but you can
Okay,
use whatever.
that's the good medium.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the happy medium of
Okay,
milks.
I'm just going to do this. And then we throw in our vanilla.
Fabulous. Is that what we have right
That
here?
is vanilla. I kind of love vanilla, so
Oh,
I use a
smells
lot
so
of it.
good.
Okay.
Now, when it comes to consistency for something like this,
Yes.
do you want it a little more watery since it's going to be...
No, this actually what you do, and I'm not going to do it right now because we're going to go ahead and try the cake.
Oh,
But
don't
you
ask me
insist.
twice.
it's fine for it to be a little bit thick because what you want to do is kind of have it, so you spread it with a knife to cover your bottom.
Okay.
And then you bake it in a 350 oven for about 40 minutes.
Got
till
it.
it tests done, but don't put your toothpick too far down or you'll hit a cherry and it'll get wet and you'll go, it's wet, but it's not really wet.
It's the cherry.
Oh, okay.
It's
That'll
the
trick
cherry's
you.
fault.
And then you take it out of the oven in your skillet or your pan, whatever you're
careful.
using. You're carefully using a hot pad. Yes, exactly. Danny is the king of the oven
glove.
mitt.
One.
The oven
And
mitt.
then you let it sit for, my original recipe said 5 to 10 minutes. I actually go like 15 to 20.
Okay.
Why?
Let it rest.
Is it because it's upside down? Does that make
Because
it
it's
more
upside,
difficult?
it just makes it come, when it cools, because heat expands, cold contracts.
Yes.
The sides will start to come in. You run a knife around the edge. And then it's like magic. I swear to God. Excuse me, God. I don't swear to God. I
God
swear.
likes cherry cake, I'm
You,
positive.
Shall I?
you just invert it, and you get the cherries on the top.
It looks so moist when it's upside down.
Yeah, well, the cherries keep it moist. And there. And then we could put a little whipped cream on that if you wish.
Go ahead, Danny.
It's always time for more whipped
Shall
cream in
you?
the show. Is there such thing as too much?
I don't think so.
Not at your age.
All right, well, then
Maybe
let's
at
go.
mine.
You know what? This is so picturesque, Tinky. Thank you so
Well,
much
you're very
for coming in. It's
welcome.
always such a pleasure having you. You are so much fun. Like I said, it's picturesque.